welterweight showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. Colby Covington maintains status as one of the best welterweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best welterweights in the world. A lot of times people mistake the talk and the persona for Colby not being able to be a fighter. Colby Covington is a fantastic fighter, and he will get in your face from the moment the official, or the moment the referee says fight, and the pace, and the cardio, and the work rate that he will push on his opponents is enough to break guys. Guys that are traditionally known as phenomenal cardio fighters like Rafael dos Anjos melt under Colby Covington. He is a great fighter and a very, very hard worker.
All right, DC, here is Kamaru Usman back on the proving ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Round 1. Opens with the inside leg kick. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Single collar tie now.
Right hand punches the clinch.
So some hook shots to the body here in the clinch now by Covington. Got clipped with a right hand. All right, going for the early takedown, and he gets it. So no surprise, he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
He felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling. He was able to secure that takedown very early in the first round.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Covington gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Just over 2 minutes to go.
mean, that was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's gonna stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no action to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hands. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hand on his face, dropping elbow. When he's able to pull back, he's...
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Covington. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
He's attacking armbar now.
And he's out. Pretty good right hand. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
75 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landing with 78% accuracy against Colby Covington. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
The ground and pound has been there all night. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be a plenty from this position.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. All right, he continues. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a a perfect shot, and that was a perfect shot.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Exactly what you did in that last round, I want you to do that again, okay? I think we're up on the scoreboard.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Throws the right hand there. And now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, they can end the night. That one ended right on the spot.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Massive takedown to 10th lane.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Nice hammer fist. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Covington's got his back now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, right in the mount.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Covington. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Back mount now.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
The numbers pretty strong thus far. 118 strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And connecting at a pretty good clip, landing with 63% accuracy tonight against Colby Covington. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh, double leg takedown is good. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Kamaru Usman. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Covington's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Covington's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
What a fight! All right, so that horn marks the end of the fight. Gotta think the decision at this point is just a formality. It was all about his takedown game tonight.
Insane performance tonight by this young man. He did a great job of mixing in the takedowns every time they presented themselves. He was focused on doing that. He was happy to embrace the grind tonight, and he did exactly that.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges scored the contest for 9:28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.